Hello, good evening everyone. Today in this video we'll be seeing how to make this very simple model. We'll keep posting few simple as well as few complicated practice exercises, so you can go through all the tutorials. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, you can please click on the subscribe button, so and also the notifications button, so we can keep you updated whenever we post a new video. This example is actually shown to you to explain how the sweep command works, as you can see. Now there are three views. This is actually a third angle projection. This is the front view, the right view and the top view. There is a section cut exactly at the center to show you the internal features for better understanding. Now let's begin making this as a part of our tutorial. Again, as usual, click on the part, give it a name. Let me switch on the planes. Now, let me take the view. I am trying to make this shape of this. So it's R45. All the arcs are actually a 45 with 100 in this direction and 165 in this direction. So considering the top view, you can see I have taken the top view. Let's try to make the model. Now, as I have already mentioned, the center to center distance is 100 and the center to center distance is 165. Let me place points because I can use them later while giving holes or creating any additions of material which are already there in the model. Now the addition of material, that is an extrude, is done to 25. Let me give that to 25 as well. Now, they have mentioned 25 TYP, that means all these additions are also 25, just for your information. Now let's make the rectangle portion over here, which is at 135 and with a circle. Again, considering the same front view, I have a circle. Again, I'll keep a construction point for my better understanding. I know the diameter for this is actually 64. It is at a distance of 135. Let me take a rectangle now. By taking the center line, let me take a rectangle and keep it that way. Now, trim this off. This is supposed to be 20. Now, the whole thing, the whole shape as a support is being added to 64. So I'd like to do that 64. It is added symmetrically. As you can see in the right view, it's the same distance towards the back side as towards the front side. So I'll do the addition of material symmetrically under the extrude, as you can see. Now, the shape, as you can see this way, cannot be done using any extrude or revolve command, but it can be done using a sweep command. Sweep always requires a path first. What your profile is supposed to follow is more important. So let us try to make this path and then continue making our profile. This is the center for the path, and then I have a line, and then I have a line, and then joining these two is the arc. Okay, this is 80, which we have already given. So we'll go one after the other, the dimensions. This is 25, as we all know. From this edge, it's supposed to be 60, as you can see. So I'll take a point over here, stating the distance is 25. That is, from here to here is supposed to be 25. And from this edge to this end is supposed to be 60, which they have already mentioned. And they have already mentioned that from this edge to the center is 170, which is this line. So I'd like to take that as well. This is from here to here is 170. And now the overall height of the body is 360. So from the bottom face, it's supposed to be 360. This is my path. Now, The path, the overall 360 what you're seeing is not for the extrusion. It's not for the complete sweep. There is a 25 addition extra over here. So I'd like to take a point there and say this the distance is supposed to be at 25. The same thing we can do here as well, or I can take a line. I'll take another line, keep it this way. Now this is the path. The point, whatever you're trying to see, is for 25 addition of material. But what I will do is, instead of starting the point there, I'll take a point here. So while starting the sweep, it will be very easy for me to do that and then add a 25 mm line. This is your overall path. Now take the sweep command and we know how to, we just have to select the path. Now the starting point of the path should actually be from here. So you can just drag it till there, and the end also need not be till there, it has to be only till this point. So I can just say there, and then now start making the profile. The profile is of a circle which is a diameter which we have already seen earlier, which is 64. I am using the same thing and taking the reference of the earlier body and then continuing with my sketch. Now, further additions are there. As you can see, this one, it's a 120. Since it's TYP, it's 120 on both the sides. So I'd like to use this as my reference again and then start making my 120 over here. Now, since I've already taken the reference, I can just stop it till that particular face. The same thing can be done on this body as well. I'll be using the center as my reference. I'll make the circle again, which is a 120, which you have seen earlier. And then again, since I already have the reference, I don't have to give 25 again. I can just directly select this. Now, the whole body also has a material cut inside, more like a tubing of 45. So let's try to do that using the same sweep command and considering the same path. I'm selecting the same path. Let me show the path. This is the path. Now again I'm trying to make the sketch. It's of a circle 45. The material which is being cut from inside is supposed to be 45. Once I say OK, it tends to add material, but I'd like to remove the material. So let's click on remove material and say OK, it removes the complete material. If you do not want the sketch, you can hide the sketch at any point of time. This will be how your sweep command works in Creo. Now there are supports as well. Let us finish that too, taking the rib command, considering this and this, and take a center line, make a now the overall length is mentioned in the drawing 114. So let's give this as 1. Now thickness of the rib is 20. Thickness of the rib is 24. I'm sorry, the thickness of the rib is 24. And then mirror it onto the other side. There are also few welded parts which is of 36 dia. So let's try to do that as well on this face with this as my reference. Take the sketch view and then start making your 36. This is actually added up to 12 mm. The same thing can be mirrored onto the other side as well, and this is your mirror. Now finally let's start giving the holes. As you can see, there are different types of holes. There are 2 into 24, 2 into 36, etc. So let me try to take that. Again hole. This is actually 2 into 24. Mirror it onto the other side. Now, same thing, you also have these holes are actually onto the other side as well, like as you can see in the section view. So let's try to take those as well, considering the same dimension 24. and mirror it onto the other side. Now, there's a pattern hole here with a pitch circle diameter of 90 on this face as well as on this face, since there are 12 holes given to us, 12 number of holes given to us with 16 dia. So let's try to do that. PCD is 90. Diameter is 12, 16. And then now we can again give a pattern, as we all know. Again, you can use the axis pattern. Select the axis, give how many ever you'd like, because we have 12. I'm giving 6 on this and 6 on that. Same process can be followed on this hole as well. This is your 6. Now there are a few rounds in the model R2, so here as well as over here. So let me try to take those as well. That is from here one and here another one. The 2 is already given here. So I'm not changing that. Once you say okay, this will be your model. Now let's try to take a section view as well. Section with name AA is given on the right side. Let me show you how it looks like. It looks like the one in our drawing. Please feel free to contact us for any basic training or advanced training. The description is given in the details are given in the description below. Thank you.